Hey guys, welcome to another movie review. Today we're talking about Young Frankenstein, a movie I saw at the other month they were playing it over the weekend, so I'm like, I have to see that, it's a classic, and I remember my friend or somebody having, I think Josh or somebody having, I remember somebody having the DVD or something, and I remember pots and pizzas of it. First I'm going to give my general thoughts. I liked the movie, it was funny, because it is a comedy movie, and it was funny. Gene Wilder was in it, he's the only actor I know. I forget who the other actor was. The guy who played the hunchback guy. My mom said who he was, and I know who the name, but I'm like, I can't remember the name, so I'm not gonna look it up, but yeah. Oh, like the actors, everybody was great in it. They all had their own style. The movie was definitely funny. I wasn't like it wasn't like a movie where I'm like busting, I got laughing, you know what I mean? Or like I'm like dying laughing, like I'm laughing so hard I'm dying. It's not that funny, let's get it out. Like, you know when you laugh so hard where you like, you have to stop and breathe. I'm like, I can't, like, I can barely. There's certain things, like, with me, like, this comedy, like, this is definitely funny. It's not the funniest thing ever. It's funny, yes. I do think the movie is super funny, but it's, like, compared, like, I don't know. It's weird, because, like, I think it's funny. I wasn't, like, almost every joke that they did, I either laughed or was laughing, like, kind of, like, in here, like, doing a little, like, you know, a little chuckle in my head or something, because it was, like, funny enough. It was, like, yeah. To give you a smile or a laugh or funny. So this movie was great. Like almost every joke I think hit its mark. And it's great. And I like the idea of this movie because I think it was shot in the early 80s or something, I think. I know we're shot at a point where black and white movies weren't really a thing anymore. So they chose to shoot in black and white because of that. And I've seen like color versions of it. I mean, it makes sense if the movie was shot in color. I think that'd be weird. I mean, you could do it in color. I think it wouldn't change much. It wouldn't ruin it. But I like the black and white aspect of it that kind of makes it feel like a thing. It's like doing a specific style and doing it in color. It doesn't take away that, but does ruin a little bit of it. So I think black and white is the way to go. I've never been playing the color because I've seen color versions or pictures of it when I was looking up stuff to make the thumbnail. But yeah. So let's get in the music, everything. It has an old school feel to it. So I was sure this should feel like an old school Universal monster movie, and that's what this thing is. So let's jump into the review. And honestly, for the action, when I get into talking about the movie, what I'm going to talk about first, I'm not going to tell you any jokes. That's the one thing I'm not going to say. I'm just going to tell you, like, this is what happens A to B. You probably already know what happens. It was a pretty simple plot, so it's not going to be too bad. I'll just simplify it. And this is going to be a short review, because I'm not going into the jokes and stuff, because it's like, if I tell you what the jokes are, if I tell you what a joke is, one, that's not funny. I don't think me telling you what the jokes are not funny. Sometimes, like with Deadpool and stuff, there's certain things, like, yes, I will talk about, because they're jokes, but also, like, really cool things. And I'm like, yeah, it's a joke, but it's a really cool thing. So I got it. It's really like Deadpool gets the exception of me talking about some of the jokes, because they're kind of like, I like comic books and references and stuff. So it's like, I kind of have to with that one. But for this one, I'm like, I don't need to tell you any jokes to say what happened. About the scientist, who's a guy working at he's like a scientist. He's working at like a school, so he's like a professor, but he majors in like science and stuff. He's like Dr. Frankenstein, not Stein, Frankenstein. That's what he calls himself because he doesn't want to be, because he is related to Dr. Frankenstein, but he doesn't want to be called that. Like, I'm Dr. Frankenstein. He always says that, like, I'm that, and when people call him the other name, but he eventually goes to his father's castle because he got saying like, hey, you got the. Here's a letter or something, he died or something happened, and he gets the castle. So it's like, hey, he goes there, gets the castle, all that fun stuff. And he gets an assistant. He does have a wife, and they go up there, and then obviously, eventually, like, looks around and tries to find books, and eventually finds his secret. Also, there's the hunchback who's in it. I forget who plays him. I know the name because my mom said who he was. I'm like, oh yeah, I've heard that name before. I think it might have been Mel Gibson. Because that name sounds familiar. It might have been Mel Gibson, I'm not sure. I forget if that was who played him or not, but that name sounds familiar. Maybe, maybe not. If it was, cool. If not, if I got it wrong, fine. If I didn't, fine. I'll top of my head, I saw this weekend. It's been a couple of days and stuff's happened. But, yeah, so they eventually find him, the hunchback and the girl. They find a secret lab where obviously he had all his books, and obviously you can tell this dad did Frankenstein before, and the town doesn't like it and all that stuff, and they come to like investigate. The one he obviously starts doing it, building a Frankenstein, gets a body, builds Frankenstein. It's the story of Frankenstein, just with a lot of comedy attitude. Like, he builds a Frankenstein monster, the town doesn't like it, and boom, that's the story. The end is a little different. The Frankenstein monster is not really destroyed or killed. It's like he becomes like sentient, becomes like an actual like human. He can talk, and it becomes like, why are we fighting and all this stuff. and it's great. I'm not gonna go into anymore because that basically sums up the movie. So basically, it's the Frankenstein story. Guy comes, gets this thing from his father, building and stuff, then creates Frankenstein. That's basically it. So yeah, that's it. I want different. I want it to be a little shorter. So basically, it. That's what happens. Basically, like I said, I don't want to tell you any jokes because that kind of ruins the movie if I tell you the jokes. Because that's kind of one of the biggest parts of this movie is a comedy. It's like jokes need to be. I'm not gonna tell you when I see comedy movies. I'm not gonna be like, these are the jokes. It's in movies, chance I will tell jokes like Deadpool if they're referencing stuff, or like Teen Titans Go, or movies like that where like they kind of are referencing stuff. I'm like, I gotta talk about it. I gotta talk about the comic book stuff especially because I always like if I don't talk about it, I'll be like, I need to talk about this stuff because it's cool and I don't get the chance to talk about it. But for this movie, since it's not that, it's just a comedy movie, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna tell you what happened in the movie. I'm not gonna tell you any jokes and tell you what happened. But yeah, this movie was good, and now time for the rating. This movie is gonna be a little, I would say a little lower, not too low. I feel like a lot of movies are getting in the same bracket of like, and usually it has to be like, cause for me, like movies have to be like this low to be really bad, because it's a bad movie. It has to be like really low to be a bad movie. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna say, if you're 6 and up, you're definitely a good movie. I'm not saying 5 and below are bad movies. They might be like not my favorite, or like I don't hate them, but they're not my favorite movies of all time. Usually, some of the 5s, like if you get down to 1, 2, or 3, 1 or 2, you're gonna probably get a bad movie. This is not even close to that, but this one is. I might do a little. I'm gonna give this one a straight up 7. Like it's 7. I was thinking if I want to give 6, and I think 6 was a little low, so I'm like, we're gonna do 7. I think 6 is a little low for this movie because it was actually pretty damn good. The next one gets a nice number 7. That seems where I'm staying around 7, 8, and 9, but that's it. I mean, it depends. The movie's with my rating system. Like, if I like the movie this much, it's gonna be rated that. And a lot of movies are gonna be rated probably around that range, like the 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9. 9, 10 I usually say for like the best movies. Like 9 is like when I give it to like, I really like this movie. Like Big Trouble in Little China is a 9. It's not a 10. Because 10 I say for like the best movies of all time in my opinion. Like Stop Going with the World to get a 10 and stuff. And these are movies I've already seen, so I don't know if I'll do reviews on it. So that's why I'm saying the rating. Now, it's a movie I might see at some point. I'm like, I might not do that. But yeah, Tickets to number 7. Definitely a good movie. I would check it out if you have not seen Young Frankenstein. Thank you guys for watching this movie review. You guys can always stay epic, and I'll see you in the next movie review. Bye bye.